That's right, it's Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and that means only one thing. It's time for our G-Damn Pod, where we get to talk about whatever we G-Damn want. With your host, Jamie Madrox, Magic Mike Winokur, Big Fin Dustin, Sean Draven Davidson, and the dead homie Blaze.
All and welcome back. Episode 39. All up in your ear holes and eye holes, the place to be. It's our G-Damn Pod. How you guys doing?
Why do you keep CCing me on things that have nothing to do with me?
I'm trying to express to everybody that we made it to episode 39. Although I was tardy for episode 39, we did make it to it.
You were here for 30.
Happy 39th and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday, every Wednesday. That can only mean it's our G-Damn Pod. I'm joined with Dustin and Blaze right now. Currently, Draven is out in the ether and may or may not be joining us. We'll see what happens.
We're a little light.
I have news. I have some news. That's what I'm bringing to the table. These last episodes is my news tap-ins. But in the meantime, until Draven gets here, I usually will go topic, hang out, whatever news blob. Let's talk a little bit about this new Astro drop. You know some things, right? You can help elaborate.
I know all the things, Jamie Madrox.
He said, I know all of the things. Okay, all right. First of all, we are excited.
Are we not addressing that his name is simply Eggplant today?
Well, I can't see his name. Where is his name?
It's down in the corner there.
Oh, jeez, I see it now. It's an emoji. Get out of here. You can't have an emoji for a name.
Apparently you can.
He said apparently it can happen.
Right.
Oh.
Never seen that.
I'm not calling you that. Just so we're clear. Me and Blaze, we're not calling you that.
You don't have to, but you know it's there.
What the fuck?
That's all that matters.
It's like he's packing a gun. You know it's there, and that's all that matters. What's up, man? How are you?
Florida Stanley. You're right behind me. What are you doing?
Right. There's Stanley. You're right.
Florida Stanley. Jesus
this is
Christ.
Regular Stanley. That's Florida Stanley.
Look at you, got the Office background. Look at you.
Yeah.
He does, dude. Oh my God. Is that
early?
Making it happen.
And you know what?
Here.
Don't call me Pammy.
Don't call me Pammy. What are you drinking there? Was that a 40?
Yeah, hell yeah. No, we celebrating today, dog. No, it is. I am usually a you know what? I think that's why. This is a Snapple product. It's I love sweet tea, and it's not very good.
Sweet.
It's not very good. It has a bitter aftertaste. That aside, let's talk about Astronomicon right now. We announced some pretty big talent coming to Astronomicon. Let's talk about that before the Sean and the Master of Gags and Gifts show up. He he's got topics. Olay. All right, let's talk about Astronomicon. Corey Taylor. You know him from Slipknot. You know him from Stone Sour. You know him. He will be at Astronomicon on the 21st and the 22nd. Holy shit. Guys, talk about some of the other guests that are there, because I also know about AEW's Sammy Guevara. He is officially signed on to be at Astro. That's pretty fucking dope. Okay, let's talk about how cool that is. Let's talk about other things. Where did y'all go this last weekend? Tell it.
Me and Michael went down to Indianapolis, Indiana for Squared Circle Expo's first convention that it took them 2 years because of the pandemic to actually pull off. It was supposed to be a while ago, so it got pushed to last weekend, and me and Michael and Astronomicon was all in the building.
Dope.
And it was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed it very much. There's a lot of wrestling talent in there.
So shout out Squared Circle Con, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to you guys. Fuck
And
yeah,
there was
big
a
up to
lot
those.
of Astronomicon friends there. Who do we see?
go.
We saw the Godfather, Goldust, the Boogeyman, Jake the Snake
Keep 'em
Roberts,
coming.
Darby Allin.
Oh, yeah.
Vendors, you know, you had Adolfo and Ed who put on a phenomenal show.
That's awesome.
Jade, Heather, Norm, a bunch of cool vendors that were like friends of ours. Yeah, like just props to everybody we saw that like, and so many fans obviously came up to the Green Kid. We're like, oh, I love Astronomicon, and we were all decked out in our gear, but like it was cool to have people there compliment, you know, our show and say that they're looking forward to it.
That's awesome. Monoxide attributes him as the living, breathing mascot for Astronomicon. That's why it's funny. Yeah. It's like true. That's cool. I can only see that only makes complete sense to me. I love that, and it makes me smile inside and out when I hear stuff like that. Is that where am I being presumptuous? Is that where we hook up with Sammy Guevara, or is that like a rekindled conversation, or have we been talking with him, or what?
A little bit of both.
We had already been talking with him and Tay, so really it was like, hey, we're coming down. Let's just grab these drops. Let's shoot this shit. That's awesome. Sammy was fucking hilarious. Like his blooper reel is fucking amazing. We're getting that edited up today.
I love it.
Yeah,
it's good to see. It's good to see. It's good to see some of the young talent coming up, especially in AEW. Those guys are really over right now, and it's awesome to see them. Just everybody's got a glow about them. Everybody's got, you know, they have that confidence about them, and it's awesome. It's almost infectious, and I love it. And also, again, with Sammy Guevara, he's going to be there the 21st and the 22nd, only those days. So you can make note of that on your calendar, your schedule, when you go ahead and get your tickets. If you're getting tickets, if you want to get tickets, let's do that. Let's talk about that real fast. Where do we go?
So we just put up the Corey Taylor VIP, and Corey only takes pro photos. Like, he doesn't do tableside selfies. They just say that it's more efficient for him to just interact with the fans at the booth, take his autos.
I want to take a moment, because we said we would talk about this, and I want to just highlight that again. Like, so there won't be like any, hey, real quick, take this selfie with me. He only takes professional photos, which is cool though, because I think that those are the greatest shots, because you get it. It's clear. It's like Sears or something. It's like them family photos. That shit is top notch.
And they print it out right there for you. You can take it and go get it autographed afterwards. Like, it's a legit thing. So those are actually on sale right now.
That shaky hand Dan pick.
Yeah.
And it's not unheard of celebrities. Certain celebrities will do that. They're like, no, I don't do tableside photos.
I like that.
Because just that the photos will come out looking shitty. And you know, can I get another one? I'm sorry, it fucked up. Then you're taking more time from them. And you know, both of y'all know from doing VIPs, like, the photo, that's what messes it up. If you just have to autograph and talk as it goes, okay, here we go. But to get a good photo, everybody come over here, look, let's do this.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely. And when you're trying to meet and greet that volume of people, having some sort of order to it makes it go smoothly. And I like that. You know, I like that they have that worked out like that. So please be advised of that if you're coming for the Corey Taylor meet and greet. So you know that it'll be pro pictures, and he's an awesome dude, and this is pretty fresh of him to take time to come down there. Let's see, Dustin looking at my picture like, there you go.
You gotta watch out. I will turn filters on when I'm taking your picture. Yes.
See, and that's the thing. That's what you get when you ask somebody to take the picture.
This is only if you catch us somewhere and you're like, hey, can I get a picture? Like, yes, okay. If you come to a VIP, I ain't gonna do that to your picture. Don't
very fresh. So now that we cleared that up out the way, and we will reiterate that again, because I'm sure not everybody's watching this right now or listening to this right now. So we will repeat that again. So just so we're clear, we want nobody to be mad and get there and be like, what's this? We didn't know. You know, you watch, we'll tell you. All right. So now how do you buy tickets, Mike?
Astronomicon.com right now. We put up a really good deal. The Corey Taylor VIP. You get a weekend pass VIP to the show, which gets you front access to the panels, which gets you in half an hour early, which gets you into Astronomicon all weekend long, and then you get a Corey Taylor autograph and a Corey Taylor pro photo op right there built into that VIP.
That's what's up.
VIPs are almost half sold out for the regular show. Then we've got weekend passes. All the photo ops are on sale, and I was told there's a Kane Hodder Jason in costume photo op on sale now.
Damn. Right?
Can you tell us which Kane Hodder photo op? Which
I
I
Jason?
think you know that one better than I do, sir.
I
I
do
think-
know that one. I just wanted to ask you to make banter.
Elaborate. Well, go ahead, elaborate now. You can't give a build up like that and not elaborate.
From what I've been told
Mm-hmm.
from people, he is doing. Is it part 8, Michael?
Is that the Jason Manhattan one?
That is Jason Takes Manhattan.
Then I believe it is part 8.
Isn't that
He's
Dustin's
gonna be
favorite?
That is Dustin's favorite.
Yes.
Dustin has traveled though and has already gotten his picture with Kane, but I had to be on the other side of the country for that.
Damn.
I might go ahead and get me a nice professional Astronomicon one done because
I
the other
agree.
one was a cell phone picture.
Was this?
I agree.
Was this Dustin with the PTSD? Dustin with the hand
No.
around the neck?
It wasn't PTSD Dustin. No, it wasn't Jason almost killed me, Dustin.
Whoo, shit. I love it. That was great. That was great. All right. Well, that's awesome then. So okay, you know where to get your tickets for Astronomicon if
Who
you're on
else
the
is
fence.
coming? Oh, Spencer from Ice Nine Kills.
That's
First
absolutely.
ever convention
Jay
appearance.
Muse.
Absolutely. I was gonna wait to see him later on with my other news, but that's okay. Fuck it. That's cool. Yes,
What's
absolutely.
your
I didn't
other
mean to
news?
ruin that.
What's your
My
other
other
Ice
news-
Nine news?
My other Ice 9 news is that it just dropped and like literally at 1 o'clock Eastern
It
Standard Time. Fresh off the interwebs, as they say, brand new song from Twiztid off of Unlikely Prescription called NB, featuring Spencer Charles of Ice 9 Kills.
Those dates for
Man.
Astro are August.
And he will also be at
21 and 22.
Astronomicon. Yes, that was what I was going to say.
And the pre-save link for the song is live right now. Go to
See?
wherever you listen to digital music, and you can hear Spencer of Ice Nine Kills, Astronomicon's newestly announced list guest, along with Twiztid, this Friday. Next Friday, May 28th.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yep, for sure, man. Super duper excited about that. The song is amazing. Yeah, we love Spencer too, Laura. We appreciate that, and we appreciate him. Another person taking, rolling the dice with us and jumping into this con life, and I think that's pretty fresh. And I think he's going to be happily surprised, as I think a lot of you are, when Astronomicon rears its astronomical head again in excitement as we bring it back to the planet. I'm hyped for he said a little it was like he went to hit and it was a all right.
It was a little
All
pain and it ran out of air. It
You
wasn't
got to
big
get a
for
little
me.
more sauce in you. Yeah. All right, so who else? You said there's other people that you've announced. I mean, we know
Well, there
Ming
are and there
Chen
aren't.
makes his
Well, Ming
triumphant
Chen for
return.
his fourth.
okay, Ming Chen,
Mr.
obviously Kane Hodder,
Astronomicon.
obviously Kane Hodder, Bill Mosley,
Yep.
right?
Michael
And
Berryman.
Tay Conti, who is an awesome person. She was so cool to hang out with this weekend. Her
Very
promo was so pro, like she just knocked it out.
AEW's own Tay Conti, yes, she will be there as well.
Superstar.
Very awesome, man. Very
That's
fucking
what's up.
awesome. You guys on that cutting edge. Y'all bringing that new talent around so everybody can
Gotta keep it
can
fresh,
like meet
baby.
and greet. I love it. Huh?
Gotta keep it
Shit.
fresh.
I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
neat.
dope.
I think it's cool. It's like it's breaking molds and standards and pushing the envelope in the right direction. I believe, and I love what you guys are doing. So I think that's fresh. You found out what you need to know, where to get your tickets. If you're on the fence, check it out. Visit astronomicon.com. Go on the Facebook, check all the shit out, man. All new stuff dropping daily, information, deals and shit, and updates on packages and photo ops and that type of thing. Be ready. Ming Chen from Comic Book Men. Yes, Liz. Ming Chen, the
Very same.
only person that Dustin will absolutely co-share the human icon for Astronomicon with is the one and only Ming Chen. Because he is an absolute sweetheart, and he has the heart of Astronomicon right next to his real heart in his chest, and they simultaneously bump at the same time to a rhythm that's pretty fucking dope. So yeah, props to him, and we can't wait to see you there, Ming. It's gonna be pretty fresh. All right, go ahead. But you wanted to swing with a topic? We'll swing with a topic and keep it pushing. You got Blaze? You ready?
Want me to go?
Well, some of y'all,
All
whoever
right.
was sending
Look.
all that, did a little.
Okay.
That was me with the games.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of
Dustin
games.
with
I got
everything.
pick'ems
You want to
for
go
days.
Dustin's topic first?
I got pick'ems for days. I got 3 pick'ems because Sean
All right,
said he
let's
was going to
get
be
your
late.
pick.
Here comes.
Go
Here
ahead.
comes.
Pickups.
All right, let's do an easy
right, pick
one first. An easy one first. Jimmy, bring up the Michigan one. We're all familiar
Uh-oh.
with Michigan here.
Yeah, here we go.
You have to pick your 3. All the rest are going to be gone. Now, me being not a native Michigander, I have dabbled in my Michigan experiences for a good bit. I have some questions. First off, what is the chocolate milk? Is that just a Michigan?
That's Guernsey. That is a Michigan dairy.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that either. So good question. Very good
right
question.
above that at number 4. What is that?
That would be fudge.
That is
That's
Mackinac
the
Island fudge.
Mackinac
Yes.
Island.
Mackinac
He
Island
topped me.
fudge. He's right.
I am Canadian, and I know
am
these
not
goddamn
mad.
Michigan answers, you people.
He's right. He's
You
right.
are a fountain of information today, sir, is what you are. Okay.
And the other one, just for clarification,
Superman ice
number
cream.
1, is that just a
That's
square
the
pizza,
Detroit
or is it
style.
like
Buddies,
a Detroit
That's
style?
probably like a
Detroit
Buddy's
style
deep dish.
pizza.
Okay.
The Detroit style.
Okay.
pizza. Yeah.
and
so
then the box at number 8, that's
Bumpy
Saunders,
cake?
just chocolatey.
Yeah, Sanders
Saunders.
bumpy cake. Come on.
Saunders, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
You know that.
Okay.
Sanders, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Saunders, okay.
Superman ice cream.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay.
Conies.
Okay.
And burners.
So
Better
now
made.
that I know,
Yeah.
now that I know all of this, I would say if I'm going first and I got to pick my 3, and that's Michigan to me.
Now, is this you pick 3 that you keep, or like you're placing a meal, or are we getting rid of 3? What are we doing?
These are the 3 that you keep, and all the rest are gone. These are the 3 you keep for the rest of your life, and all the rest are gone.
All right.
Oh shit! Oh, that
All
changes
right.
everything. Okay.
Number 1 for me, a non-native, I'm absolutely going number 3. I have to get my conies in. It just is what it is. That's like a side for every meal. You know, you can
Nice. That's nice.
you can have conies whenever. That's a great.
You can
fucking
always
thing.
have conies. You can have conies for breakfast. Conies and eggs.
Yep.
Now that you say, I'm definitely gonna have to put a bumpy cake in there because I have had it and it is fucking delicious. I'm gonna have to throw the pizza in there though, because I do love a good Buddy's deep dish pizza, and I'll tell you why. These are my 3. Because burners, I can't stand burners. I'm sorry, it's not good to me. It's disgusting. Fudge, I've never had Mackinac fudge. Better made chips are good, but I've had better. It's called Utz. Fago, I mean, you know, certain flavors I do enjoy.
Right. Damn.
I've never had the chocolate milk, and I've never had Superman ice cream. So
That's so fuck them.
that's where you're at. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
All right.
Jamie?
Ah, shit. Okay. Well, when you get specific and you say Buddy's Pizza, I'm not really betrothed to any Buddy's Pizza, so I don't know if I could have. I'm keeping the conies. Conies are my number 1 pick. So number 3 is one for real. And number 5, Better Made, just as a company, all of their products, even the party mix, which is the pan sweepings off the ground, all the bags they missed, the pretzels and the chips that fall over, they put it in a bag called party mix. Little bristles from the rooms in there and everything. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. And the last one I'm gonna pick, I guess it's Fago. I'll pick Fago. I'll pick it because it's good in when you make ice cream floats and shit like that. It's amazing.
With your Superman ice cream?
No, I didn't pick Superman. I picked Conies.
No, that's
Better
it.
Made, and Fago.
No, I know your Fago floats with your Superman ice cream, like be a true Michigander.
No, you would just use vanilla.
There
Just
you
vanilla.
go. See, that's how
You
you
just
get,
use
you
vanilla.
get a base.
Right.
Vanilla.
Right.
You just need vanilla because then you're mixing flavors.
Right.
You get the
Now
Superman.
you're
with
ruining
the
your
red-
flavor you're mixing with, quite frankly, because if you go with pineapple, it's already ruined because you got you got Superman. Who knows what flavor that is?
Yeah.
What did Bobby
Aren't you
Alexander
supposed-
says?
I don't
1,
know.
4,
Don't you
and
create
9.
your own- Don't you create that brown cow with the 2 and the 7?
That burners and that milk. If you put 2 and 7 together, you could make a brown cow.
Right?
Absolutely delicious. Sounds disgusting, but it's
Brown
absolutely
cow.
delicious.
That sounds like the Brown Mountain Breeze.
It's Vernors and ice cold chocolate milk.
He's right.
Sounds
Pretty
like,
good.
it sounds like
Pretty
diarrhea
good.
in a glass.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. I wouldn't steer you wrong. It was pretty fucking good when I tried it. It was good when I tried it again.
Two gentlemen
Sure,
that
it's
have
pretty
grown
good today.
men that have tried it, and they're telling you that it is in fact good. He's right.
Yeah, for real, dude. It sounds disgusting. It absolutely does. Because you're like, why would you want carbonated milk? But something about there's something in ginger ale and it mixes with the. Don't ask. I don't know. I'm not
Whatever.
sure.
Right. All right.
Fair enough. Well, pick them.
I mean, this is a very tough list for me, but I think I'm gonna have to go crazy and get number 8 is gonna be my number 1, because I think growing up my whole life, all the way up till probably when I was like 17 or 18, I probably changed off, but that was the cake of my entire existence. Like I had to have that every year for my birthday. It was like, that's the birthday cake I wanted, a bumpy cake from this, and that was the shit. And then I fell apart away from it for a little while, and that's what brings me to number 2, because my number 2 was Faygo, because my sister used to make this cake with Faygo, and that became my new cake that I would have for birthdays up until another point. Then I went back to Sanders because I still love Sanders. But my number 3 is going to be the Better Made chips. Although I love Coney's, I still like the Coney taco, or the Coney whatever it is, that Coney burger, the loose burger one, over a Coney any day. I'll take that. Yeah, that's the reason why. So that's not on there. So yeah, that's my 3: Sanders, Faygo, Better Made. Bang.
Okay.
Wow. Dustin, you picked them already. Mike, you picked. Everybody picked.
Mike didn't pick.
So my pick is I'm gonna go. Obviously, Coney's is number 1. So
for real,
that's the unanimous.
Thank you.
I'm taking Werner's as a number 2 because not only is it a good beverage, it doubles as medicine. If you're from Michigan, Werner's will cure upset stomachs. Werner's will cure hangovers. Werner's will cure aches and pains. Won't. So I'm taking Werner's as my number 2.
Have been born there.
He's got a point. He's got
bark, bro.
Number 3, I'm going Mackinac Island Fudge because there's so many options. Wow. Peanut butter, Rocky Road. It sounds like ice cream, but it's just as good.
I don't know.
I'm taking Mackinac Island Fudge.
Wow. Fucking amazing.
Not bad.
So,
not bad
he speaks truth. He speaks truth.
You can't go wrong. That's the thing. The list is great. You can't go wrong. You just have to pick it like.
What does it say? Wait, what is Heather saying? But what kind of cake?
Bumpy cake is the cake.
It's a chocolate cake, and it's like the layers. It's like waves of frosting.
Faygo, it's got to be Red Pop style. It's got to be the Red Pop Faygo cake.
For the
Rock and Rye. Rock and Rye would be another one.
Rock and Rye is
that was
terrible.
My favorite flavor of Faygo all day. But yes, that it is Red Pop. It works really well.
I will tell you a nonsensical fucking story, and the only reason I will jump into this because it will take a minute, and also one of you get your topics together. So this will be my little just whatever. But when you say Saunders and you link it with Detroit and all that other shit, and it being an iconic Michigan product, when we were kids. As we would like have our little, you got your little kid money. You got, I got $1. I got $1.50. We would all put our money together and we would walk up on Gratiot. There was a Saunders store that would sell day-old products. Sounds gross. I promise you the shit would still eat for like 2 weeks.
Get 3 of them day-old bumpy cakes.
You better believe it. The caramel bun for $2. If we would get up $10, all 3, me, Brian, and Paul would just leave with armfuls of shit, just going somewhere to be fat. We just put a low cake and be fat, like bumpy cakes, caramel cakes, like the cupcakes, you name it, dude. Saunders had it on lock. So that is my throwback story. Shout out Saunders, wherever you are. I know you still got locations around here kicking ass.
That's the best.
And you can buy their products in most Kroger's and stuff like that. So pick them up if you see them. If you don't know what they are, introduce your life. Bumpy cake. Look for it by name.
Yeah, they got different flavors. Come on, they got different flavors.
She said, "What kind of cake?" I was like, "Bumpy."
We just gave you a promo, Saunders.
For real though, Saunders. Shout out Saunders. Get him in there.
Some bumpy cake.
And I didn't even pick them. So that's me on my throwback memory. I had a little soft spot in there for you, so I threw you some promo.
I say you can't go wrong. They got a lot of good stuff up there. That whole list.
For real though, no,
it was tough. It was a tough list.
And it taught us as kids, like the idea that like first of all, like you know, when it says when they have to mark it day old or whatever, it's still, you know, like we're like, oh, you get this for a discount, we get more of it. You know what I mean? We're like, your parents will go to the store and you're like, nah, just give me a couple bucks. Why? Because me, Paul, and Brian about to go up to Saunders and load the motherfucker, like about to get it in. So yeah, so that's pretty rad. Okay. Let me kick my other piece of news. I can kick some news while one of y'all set up on the thing. We got hot music on the ready and available now. We got Closed Mind and Thriller from Lex the Hex Master right now available for your listening pleasure. Time of Day and You Can Miss Me video from one and only Gibby Stites. FWTS and No Escaping This from the ROC. All of these are available right now. You just type in, go to the YouTube exclusive channels, however you listen to your music, type in those artists and check out their new music if you haven't already. I'm hopefully that it's in some playlist that you got bumping out. And also this Friday, brand new music from Oh the Horror Eating Me Alive featuring Kelly Quinn of Sleeping with Sirens. So that's pretty huge. That's this Friday. Eating Me Alive. Check it out. Oh the Horror. You know what to do. Yeah, man. There's plenty of stuff for you to do and get at and keep you entertained. Maybe while you're getting your workout on or while you're going through your day and getting it going. Hopefully we got that soundtrack on the lock for you. Go ahead, Mike or Dustin, and kick off one of y'all's. Or that was your topic.
I got nothing.
You want me to kick it? Look.
Yeah, kick it.
Okay.
No worries.
Earlier, I was reading some stuff earlier today, and it all full circle actually, you know, wound up meaning some things anyway, because one of the family members have them. Now, and I just read that they are out of 9 out of 10 police departments are using the Ring cameras in their districts, right? Like they can go on there and you have to sign up through like whatever email it is. If you buy the camera and you sign up for the service, you have to give them access to be able to do this. Well, enough people are doing that. There's 9 out of 10 police departments are using them and they can tap in whenever they want to use Ring cameras, right? To either find criminals or stop crime or whatever they want to do. Well, they said, so they started talking about that, and I noticed this morning, somebody down not too far from where a relative lives had their Ring camera on, and somebody walked down in front of their stuff, and it was way early in the morning, and he's dancing around. So it's not too far from where they live. So I was like, that's kind of weird. So it just made me, you know, it started thinking, if you had the Ring service, would you be interested in allowing the police to be viewing your stuff at any time, because they can pop in whenever they want, because that's what they're talking. The next logical thing is they're asking for, you know, it doesn't matter where you have it set up. It might be set up in your house. It might be set up out here. You might only want them to be looking at the stuff outside, but they might want to go in through any old thing.
You're saying that if you have full service cameras throughout your house and you accidentally give them clearance to look through your eyes for outside, are they watching you asshole naked taking a shower?
Well,
is that what you're saying?
Or yes, that.
Why you got cameras in the shower, Jamie?
I put you in the shower. I'm sorry.
Why you got cameras in the shower, Jamie?
Doing some other crimes that they consider crimes that aren't, you know what I mean? Maybe you're, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be. You're smoking
what you're
weed,
saying is
you're
if
doing
they have
something
it,
else that might be considered crimes in the vicinity, but they're not. And now they're knocking at your door for no fucking reason. You're just like, hey, I thought you were using that bitch to catch criminals, asshole. Now, call me a criminal. Like, what the fuck? So, is this something you would even be interested in? Or you'd be like, I mean, obviously, I'm kind of like, no, fuck you already. Kiss my ass. If I need the help, I will send you the video. Right?
Kiss my ass. All right, off the bat. My only experience with Ring is my neighbor had got their rims stolen off their car, and like they took bricks from, like, you know, those decorative bricks that line like gardening out. They took the decorative bricks from my house and used them as blocks to leave their car on, and then took took their shit. And I'm like, holy fuck. So like, you can't, like, meaning, you know, obviously my rims weren't cool enough to take. The real takeaway.
They came over and they were
like, his rims ain't shit, but let me get them garden bricks.
Right. Give me them garden bricks. We don't want to leave them ice cold just on the cement. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever. But But when the police came and all that, they were able to do what Blaze is saying. They took the neighbor across the street's Ring footage, and they were able to see it was X amount of people at this time and whatever, and we're able to help them, like how he's saying. But now, you know, I don't have that service, so I wouldn't. I'm already there. You know what I mean? To where I'm at with it. I think that, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I have one ring.
I know what you mean.
I have one ring. It is sitting out front and just watches the front because that's the only way you can get into the house.
Fair.
And I like to have it. And I didn't personally know of this information if it was a new thing or something, because mine's fairly old. I don't know if it's like an updated terms of service. I have to look into that now.
Well, they're supposed to send you an email.
He was like, as I too have said,
right? Shower cam sign off on it completely.
No, I ain't done. I mean,
out at night,
you gonna see me with a shirt off a lot of the times.
Yeah, he said when I'm on my fans only page. He said,
I'm just sitting there, and I mean that's fine, but
holy shit.
No, that's crazy if they can go and like use anything in your house, like because they do have systems set up. Like people have front door, back door, garage.
It's full on
in your house, like main hallway. When you got these big ass houses,
right?
Shit, like if they can access that shit and just be watching you, like fuck you.
You don't think? I mean, okay, yeah, and therein lies the CO conspiracy.
I mean, the realness is that the stuff is already there, that they can use it, but you have to gain consent. So what the realness is that it's just like you said, the CO conspiracy is that they can without somebody consent. What if it's just somebody else that don't give a shit and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna tap into this person. I mean, you know. You watch a couple of Marvel movies
that runs off the wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. I mean, it's like at the end of the day, to say it in layman's terms is you set a set of eyes and you trust them to only look one way. You know what I mean? And it's like if you think for a second that let's see, what the fuck is Ring? Oh,
it's a video doorbell system that people use.
Oh, fuck!
It's some sort of a protective service. It's a camera on your door. It links up to the phone, and if you feel that someone's knocking at your door at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can rewind back to 4 o'clock in the morning, Casey, and see, holy fuck, it's a gigantic dude in a bunny suit, and you'll be 3:39. You'll be waiting on his ass and punches. I guess I don't know, Casey. I don't know what happens in your neighborhood at night. Huh?
I say you'd be surprised. Mine's caught some shit on it.
I've actually watched, like, as part of my routine at night when I go through YouTube and I have my little fun time and I'm looking at shows and stuff, and you'll get down rabbit holes and it'll be like Ring footage, 43 minutes of edited Ring footage. And you're like, I cannot fucking believe these people, everything from drunk neighbors to fucking people just being weirdos and trying to scare people, just all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
you dress up in the clown suit with the balloon and you go to ring at someone's door and it's like you do the whole thing. Right? It's like what the right exactly. What the fuck you doing on my lawn at 4 o'clock in the morning dressed like Pennywise? God damn it! Right.
Well, play that shit. Back the fuck up. I'll shoot through the door.
Hey, yeah. Well, there you have it.
I already got.
So it's an interesting topic. It's definitely, I would say that, and that's how it should be. If you're into it, make sure that you're reading the fine print jargon that you agree to, because like Dustin said, he may have already consented to it and doesn't even know that he did that. And where Blaze is saying, like, if you only have it like already just looking out, then maybe it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Like in a perfect world, I don't see why they wouldn't just come to you and say, "Hey, look, your house. If you have this device, we need that footage," because of the possibility of somebody just being like, "No."
I think a lot of times they do that for certain things, but on the servers, it only saves a certain thing for certain people. I guess if you're paying the service, it's going to save for a certain time.
More
or
information.
The server, it might just upload to a straight up Ring server that everybody at Ring can see, and then maybe somebody can go in. I don't know how it's set up.
Interesting.
I'm not that into the
There has to be some sort of a window of a time lapse, or like how if you don't like if you there's nothing to look at per se, but a bunch of moths, whatever, you can probably drag, drop, dump that. There's no reason to keep it. So I'm sure you have a lot.
You definitely have to like if you see something weird, like Ring has its own it's not really social media, but like network, and you go on there, something happens, and you post that, and all your neighbors that are around you comment on
exactly
it.
How I seen some stuff.
Oh yeah,
that's how they got access to it. Like once you because I've gotten that warning before, like posting this video on the Ring, blah blah blah, let you know that the police can see it and this and that, and they use that for this. Like, I didn't know anything about them just accessing
posted in neighborhoods.
No drive-by Wi-Fi access.
Yep.
Right.
Get your VPNs up.
Hey. Well, there you go. That might be the option. But that's how it is, though. It's basically like a community of people. And if you say, hey, yeah, I'm experiencing this, other people like, holy fuck, we had that too. It's like you try to, community.
Exactly. Yeah.
Word. All right. Very cool. I have one last bit of news, and that is the ESM pre-orders for the album Pact of the Four are available now. Head over to mnestore.com. There's plenty of really cool bundles available right now for your viewing pleasure, and check them out. The record is dope. 6/4/21 for the release date. Man, we got music, entertainment, all kinds of shit coming your way. So dare you ever say you get bored over here, we will just pretend we didn't hear you say that, because perhaps you're misinformed. How about those apples?
Yeah, baby. Listen.
Shit.
What you got, Mike? You got anything? You got any more Astro news? Nothing like that.
Hey, one last thing I seen. I don't know if you guys seen this. I was watching the playoffs are back for hockey. I know nobody
playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs. I know nobody's really into it, but they did show the first game down in Carolina, and it was, I think me and Madrox were talking about this off camera before, about people going back, and they were packed. The whole stadium was full. It was the loudest you think you ever seen. And I think that, man, it might be the same type of stuff if you just get people back and be able to go back out. And that's what it's like. The mask mandates are all coming off around here. I think, they were talking about it's supposed to be this day. Well, the governor keeps coming around. He's like, you know what? All right, whatever. It's today. Throw it off. So everybody just take them off. So you're just running. I mean, people are out doing what they want. By Monday, the grocery stores are going to be maskless around here if you're vaccinated. So my last question was, how are they to know who is vaccinated and who is not? Are you supposed to walk around with like your vaccination card wrapped around around your neck or some shit, so you can walk inside Giant Eagle or one of the grocery stores, Myers or Walmart, without a mask on? Because that's what they're saying. This is the fucking idea around here. Do you guys have anything going on around your area like that? And if so,
let me tell you,
how do you know?
It's the same thing here. Yet at the same time, when you go into places, as I go into places with my mask on, I look, and everyone has masks on still.
Yeah.
Still, because we get,
for the most part, yes.
Well, here, check it out. We get to the point as people where we don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
You shove it down our throats 9 million times to this, wear 7 of these motherfucking things on your face, and then poof, it's all good. But everybody, not everybody, but a good amount of people. I mean, I don't have stats and pie charts, so it's fucking irrelevant. But people who are vaccinated are still getting your shit. It's say what you want, pretend you don't know, act like you do, whatever.
That's like, that's irrelevant. We already know that.
So it's like if you feel, and even the littlest smallest of a centella that there is a possibility that when here comes the new wave of that new boy.
So what's going to happen is everybody that wasn't wearing a mask is going to continue not wearing a mask, and most people.
That's true too. Yeah. Until you go into a personal level of where are you really gonna?
If I go that's the end game. That's the end game.
I'm not try to make some sort of. Remember back in the days when
house, I'm not going to mask up. If I go to a concert, maybe I'll think about it. Depending. Let me see the crowd.
I mean, that's a great. here's a great example. Because coming from someone, I mean, and this is key, and we'll after this we'll bounce, but coming from someone who is putting on a promotion, you know what I mean? Coming from someone who is putting on a promotion, how dare we, or anybody tell anybody what the fuck to do? Whatever makes you feel safe, you do you. And if a motherfucker want to judge you, man, tell them get in line, because they just the first of 9 more to come after them. So judge up. Wear the fucking mask if you feel safe. If you don't, if you feel it, you don't feel it, do you? Because at the end of the day, don't nobody give a fuck. It's because when you sick, it's on you. When you healthy, it's on you. Everybody who judging you and wants you to be all these things, right? Well, everybody who wants you to be all these things, when you shitting and pissing out your ass, they ain't there to help you.
Right.
What you gonna do? Send me a like and a prayer? Okay, cool. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's basically take care of yourself, take care of your health. Do what makes you feel safe. Ain't nobody judging you.
Right, yeah.
Ain't nobody here judging you.
Right.
Take care of your health.
Take care of your health. I mean, you know, that's what I think. But
remember that doo-wop group we used to have like in 2013?
The snappers or the clappers?
Now when we brought the horn section in,
I mean, essentially though, but that's the gist of where I would think. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I said I think it's just looking more on the up and up. It's just good news to see people out there doing that.
For sure.
Good to see the playoff game like that. And like I said, it didn't matter. They weren't really showing. It didn't matter if they were masked or not. It was just that people were enjoying themselves inside the stadium.
I think at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
I wasn't paying attention if they were making them masked. Maybe they were, but so what? They were actually enjoying a game together, and I was like, that's
cool. The whole deal. No, the idea that you could be close to people, that alone, whether you have a mask or not, you can still be an elbow's length of people. That's what I'm saying though. When I say it like that, was with us putting on the promotion, who knows where we'll be when we actually get to what the fuck is it? The 21st and the 22nd. And when we get there, who knows where we'll be? It can fluctuate.
I mean, hey,
there's a lot of
this weekend.
If you were to ask me right now, what we would do, everyone is required to wear a mask.
Boom. See what I mean? And that's if you ask him today. If you ask Michael today about attendance for Astronomicon, we would require you to wear a mask, regardless of what anybody tweeted or who says what. You know what I mean?
Because the problem that we will run into is it's not our venue. We don't own that motherfucker. So if the hotel, if the Sheraton, which is owned by Marriott, which is a $1 billion corporation, if they say you have to wear a mask to be in our private establishment, then that's what we'll do.
Are allowed to make their own shit. So yeah,
and a lot of the businesses have been stating that we are playing along with the current narrative. But we are subject to change,
but they keep
on the fly. So
what I'm saying is it keeps changing for the better right now, to where masks are really popping off around here. And I think as I said, I just wanted to see if they're getting close to doing the same there, because like I said, it's getting close here. So I'm assuming that it's getting like that everywhere. And,
it was like
it's looking good. It's looking good for Astronomicon is what I really hype for. So,
I agree. But just to show you the dichotomy of it, when we went to the Darby Allin thing, forgive me, State of Comics, Mike, where is that?
State of Comics, yep.
No, but the surrounding area. What is that?
Downtown Plymouth.
Downtown Plymouth was a full of people in shorts and tank tops and no masks. And then when you walked inside of State of Comics, it was everybody in there had a face covering on, and it was no big deal. It was just like, this is just part of.
But that's it.
You know what I mean? It's like,
and I think that's what you're saying is you just be you and take care of yourself and your health.
Yeah,
and that's what it is, man. But just follow whatever it is. Some private establishments are going to be able to tell you what to do, like Mike said, and some people are not going to give a shit. So you just go along with what
and the rules and that's
the establishment, and maybe keep your mask in your back pocket.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Unless you're trying to be the superhero who's going to win the fucking, or you're trying to get some TikTok out of it where you're going to argue. You're going to argue with some overworked fucking Lowe's employee because you're special. Put the
Right.
fucking mask on, get your 2x4s
you're
and
just
go
out there
home.
trying to make a buck like you are.
Right. This
sometimes.
kid's
So
like,
maybe
dude,
stay out
I don't
there,
have that
goodness.
kind of authority. Get your manager.
Right.
And you didn't
Right.
see the tweet. Oh,
Fucking
fuck
turn
off.
into a carry on this.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. All right. Well, well, there you have it. We hope we brought a smile to your face and helped you out on a Wednesday. Brought a little information and take care of yourself. We'll see you next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here, RG Damn Pod. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Sean, wherever you at. Thank you, Blaze.
Stanley.
Thank you,
Thank
Jimmy.
you,
And thank you
Jamie.
for watching.
Thank you, Jimmy.